you are the mistress to Shirley Strawberry's husband, Ernesto.
We would talk every day for like 5 minutes, like a breakfast call. I was a friend, and just a friend. We just talked about everything, you know what I'm saying? 5 minutes a day, whatever. I was just a friend.
Girl, if I found out.
I'm sure.
As a wife.
But you know what? If I was
speaking to my husband
if I was
day,
fat and busted, would they care?
Now, there's been calls that have been all over the internet, okay, that have not only exposed Shirley, the husband, you, and Steve Harvey, and Marjorie Harvey. There's been a lot of these calls circulating. Now, surprising, let me read this article, okay, because I just want to read a portion of this article. Now, Shirley Strawberry's estranged husband is incarcerated at the Atlanta Fulton County Jail on gun possession, theft,
back up,
fraud. Hold on. No, I just want to read the article. That's why you're here.
Okay,
That's why
go
you're
ahead.
here. So, on gun possession, theft, fraud, child pornography charges, as per the Jasmine brand. Now, according to Sandra Rose, Williams is serving a 23-month prison sentence. You have very intimate phone calls with this woman's husband, and you're claiming that y'all have never slept together, and you only had 5-minute conversations of him waking up and saying good morning to you.
That's Nesto calling me.
That's Nesto calling you? Okay, go ahead and answer.
An inmate at the Cobb County Adult Detention Facility. To accept this call, press 0.
Ernesto, it's Tasha K. How you doing?
That's what you're dealing with right now. And I put that shit on every fucking post that I ever had on Instagram. I understand it. I took all that shit, everything I said, twist it to make fun. I don't fuck about that shit. They gonna see God come true today. As you speak, I don't give a damn if Steve don't like you. They ain't got nothing to do with me. You here to deliver a motherfucking message. And I want to see you do your motherfucking job.
Steve Harvey made her get up and address the things that she spoke with her husband about in terms of his marriage and what's going on with him and Marjorie and her not being at the house and she's never been to his house and, you know, a lot of stuff. And
that was one phone call when he was just asking her how her day was. And she was just, when a person's in jail, especially...
Now, I don't know why they won't leave this little girl alone. I told Hazel, too, because Hazel E came out here dragging Tierra Marie, saying Tierra Marie was if you was on the app and you saw the Hazel E full interview, because it's 3 hours long, hit the wine glass if you saw Hazel E's interview. And a lot of y'all saw a human side of Hazel E, because a lot of y'all said, I did not like her. But watching that interview made me like her. She said, I'm so glad that I chose you over Jason P. I shouldn't have said that, but you know. I just had to throw a little shade. Just a little shade. Well, shout out to Jason P. You know, he tried. But she said, I'm so glad, you know, that I did the interview with you as opposed to somebody else, because they would have been trying to make a mockery out of it, you know? And so I asked her about Tierra Marie, and I didn't expect to get the information that I got about Tierra Marie being drunk like Tiffany. Okay? They need to be drinking partners. You know what I'm saying? They may make good relationship partners, too. This may, you know, if she wakes, you know, if she allegedly gets drunk to the point where she just wakes up eating random cat and covered with the cat feces all over her face, you know, that's a problem. That's a problem. Now, she said that, listen, she has denied that it's happened. I think maybe because she didn't remember. And that's what Tierra said. I said, Tierra, I said, Hazel, was she drinking? And Hazel was like, yeah. I said, so she probably don't remember that, you know. But she was like, I always admired how sexual, you know, Tierra Marie is. She's just confident in her sexuality. I'm like, yeah, alcohol will do that. Make you confident in anything. Sleeping with people, you like, oh my God, I did this? Right. And so to see Keri Hilson coming for Tierra Marie out of nowhere, I said, not Keri. Not Keri. Let me play this clip because I just don't understand what this has to do with anything. Like, roll the clip.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the deep sigh.
And took a sip of water, too.
All right. When you're a performer,
Yes.
we know how important it is to give love to other performers,
Yes.
right? Especially when you happen to be sitting on the front row at their show.
Okay. I like where it's going.
Mind you, no one else was performing. Was anybody else performing that night? Do you know what night I'm even referring to yet? Okay, it's fine. All right, fine.
Okay. It's new for him, too.
All right.
All right.
Yes. He was there. Okay, so I remember just this I don't want to be here energy. I don't know why I'm here. She was with a gentleman. She was his guest. I know the guy very well. She was with him. So she was his, and she didn't want to be there. It was very obvious. And I felt disrespected by that. So when they came to my dressing room backstage, I said something and we almost got to scrapping.
Shit.
My Decatur came out. Her town came out. And it could have got real ugly.
I don't appreciate you being on the front row
Yeah.
of my show and
Yeah.
not giving me no energy.
I don't remember exactly how I said it, but it was worse than that. It was.
I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah, but it was that. It was that. It was like,
We fellow artists.
you already know what it's like. You could give a courtesy bob. There's a lot of things you
Something.
can do.
Right,
There's
not
a
a
lot of
side
things you
eye.
can do to show love, but she was this.
Damn. In the front row?
She was that.
That's nasty business.
So maybe she didn't like it, and she didn't. I mean, we can't fake like the delusion with these artists, and that's why she ain't got no career now. Cause she's always been very delusional. Wasn't this the one that beefed up with Beyonce? And where's her career? Tiara. This is Tiara's version. Let's go.
I actually went to one of her concerts, was there in the front row, and I was getting calls because my cousin was watching my dog. In the midst, I'm bobbing still, enjoying the show actually. So we go backstage and she's like, she comes back. And she's like, well, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Nice show. Hi, how are you? And she looked at my hand like, and I was like, hi, I'm Tiara. And she looked at my hand.
The story's so beautiful. It's
And then
so
she
much
was
more
like-
beautiful if we knew who it was.
I know, it would be.
Even though I have an idea.
Okay, you probably do, because she's a little stanky. And, yeah, so.
Bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
Last question.
But if that happened again,
the
I
Detroit
better
will come
slap
out.
the bitch.
The Detroit
Yeah.
will come out.
Yeah, sorry, that wasn't that classy either.
And I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to agree with Tiara on this. You can't force somebody to like your music. Now she was polite enough to come backstage and tell you that you did a good job. This is where I get irritated at. It's because people do things and they want participation awards. It's like they just want to be thanked just to be thanked. And you could have been giving a very mediocre performance. You don't know what she was going through. You don't know. You understand what I'm saying? And you can't expect just because people sit front row that they're supposed to be some type of super fan and she's an artist herself. Maybe she was critiquing you. But for you to bring this up like it was actually wine, it gave that you was whining about something. You have been since your career has been absolutely nowhere. You've been whining about your man. That doesn't exist. Whining about Beyonce. That doesn't exist. In reference to your career. That doesn't exist. Now Tiara Marie, somebody that's unproblematic, that had no type of pull or say-so in your career. You were a much bigger artist than her. So who cares if she likes it or not? Look where you are. Look where she is. But instead, because you was too busy looking for just for people to tell you what you want to hear, they told you what you wanted to hear, and that's why you ain't got no career now, because you ain't have no real friends. You was competition. They got you out the picture. Now look, you doing interviews about a shoulda, coulda, woulda, wish I woulda had. Moving on.